What is up, Butterest of Cup? If you clicked on this video, you're one of three people. You're either new to Overwatch 2 and you want some tips, you're a returning player who's played before and you want to play support, or you're just one of those veterans who watches every video. Or I guess you could also be like some guy with fat thumbs who accidentally clicked on this video. Or you could also... Okay, if you clicked on this video, then you could be one of thousands of different people. But the point is, you've stayed this long, so I'm about to show you some tips to make your support playing that much better. Let's get into it. Often, new support players will completely forget about damage and will focus only on healing. Your priority is certainly keeping your team alive, but your role as a support goes so much deeper than that. It's important to help your team deal crucial damage. For example, you'll find yourself cleaning up loads of enemies left at 1, or jumping on the tank when the team's focusing them. This can be especially important when playing Zenyatta or Ana, with Zen's Orb of Discord allowing your team to deal more damage, and Ana's Biotic Grenade preventing healing. As a support, your home is behind the tank. If the whole enemy team is in front of you and you aren't protected by a shield or a beefy mans, then you're probably back in spawn because you died. That being said, don't be afraid to join a teammate on a flank or even start one yourself. As you improve the game, you'll find that while you don't do as much damage as a tank or a damage role, certain support characters can really shine on a 1v1 or 2v2 scenario if used correctly. While sometimes it's okay to try for a flank, you should almost never be the one leading the charge to the objective for your team. Support characters just don't have enough health to be out in front when you have a tank AoEing everything in front of them or a Junkrat spamming the point. It is critical your tank stays alive for as long as possible in this game. They're really good at keeping the enemy focused so you or your damage don't get picked off. Once they go down, your life is about to get much more difficult. Certainly heal your DPS when you have the chance, but your main focus should be keeping that tank health bar from 0. Ultimate timings are tricky for any hero, but I'd argue timing for support takes a cake. Most abilities will either heal your teammates or allow you to heal teammates at an accelerated rate. In a perfect world, you'd be able to time this when your entire team is at critical health and you come in clutch, saving everyone and bringing home the victory royale. But I see people time and time again popping their ults too late and maybe ending up saving a teammate or two, only to have them die right away when your ult inevitably runs out. On the flip side, I've certainly been victim to holding onto my ult way too long, like from the beginning till the end of the game too long. It isn't going to help anyone if you aren't using it at all. So when you're learning, don't be afraid to pop that ult whenever you think you could even save one life. If your Tracer's off zooming around the map as she does, and you see her off in the distance away from your team at critical health, don't ditch your team to go save her life. You'll probably end up getting yourself killed by whoever she's trying to take out. Dive heroes like her will usually have a way of escaping battle back to you and your tank, or to heal themselves. And you end up looking the fool when you head over to them just to get one shot blasted in the face by a Reaper. Bruh. Even though it's your job to keep your team healed, you aren't going to be able to help at all if you're dead. Learn to know when you're about to get overrun and get the heck out. As I like to say, protect the best so you can save the rest. When you are getting overrun, you have to have an exit strategy in place. So here we go. How to avoid getting murked as each support hero. Ana, sleep dart and get the heck out. Baptiste, crouch, charger jump, and get the heck out. Bridge, use whip shot to knock the enemy back, turn around and use shield bash to get the heck out. Kiriko, use swift step to teleport the heck out. Lucio, don't be tempted to keep healing yourself. You'll be better off with faster movement. Swap the speed, amp it up, and wall run the heck out. Mercy, find a teammate and Valkyrie the heck to them. Moira, use fade and jump at the last second for extra distance to get the heck out. And finally, Zenyatta. I don't know. I don't really have a tip. You could maybe try meleeing them for some knockback, then running, but you're honestly likely just screwed. In a real pinch, however, if you have to do it, feel no shame in using your ult to get the heck out. Pretty much no one likes the new robot push maps, supports least of all. It's far too easy to get flanked from a window you didn't even know existed, or to have your team spread apart so much that you find yourself cowering alone with no protection. Then, when you're inevitably killed, it takes eons to get back to the point, just to get sniped from a widow you didn't even see or know the enemy had. Maybe you can find a way to enjoy getting ass blasted every 5 seconds, but the only way I find these maps even tolerable is to play Moira, using her Fade ability as a quick getaway and doing enough damage to actually go toe to toe with the enemy. Well, there you have it, 9 or something tips and tricks to help out you new support players. If you learned something new or you liked the video, prove it, and subscribe. Yeah, that's it.